So before we start, let's once again check in on the leaderboard for the Prediction League. Stafford Bantam's still at the top, and Pablo is second. Arcaro and Gascoigne both dropped down a place to third. So they're the top 10 are only separated by about 7 points. There's still plenty to play for. And remember, if you haven't already taken part in the Prediction League, you can still get involved. Just look at the rules link in the description, which tell you how to play, and then head to the entry link that's also in the description. And with that, let's now roll the titles. Welcome to Game 13, where we travel to the Globe Arena to take on Morecambe. Before we get started though, let's have a look at some of the events that happened between the two matches. The first thing to note is, after the previous game, Anthony O'Connor got his 5th yellow card of the season and will now miss the next game. I thought that would be the Doncaster game in the Leasing.com trophy. However, turns out he's suspended for both games, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. He must already have had a suspension hanging over him on the Leasing.com matches. For the Leasing.com match, Tyler French would have come in to replace O'Connor. However, he then picked up a tight hamstring. Could have played the match, but would have probably made it worse. Presents me with a bit of a selection dilemma now for this game, because he is back fit again, but is a major risk. And with the lack of defenders we've got, I'm not sure it's a risk we can take. There was some good news though. In the team of the week, Donaldson gets in. I'm surprised a few more of our players didn't make it, but Donaldson's been brilliant at the moment, so fully deserved that position. In the Leasing.com Cup match, we went with a fully rotated team. So we put O'Donnell in goal. We went to the under 18s to pick up Smethurst, Staunton, Sikora and Dawson as the back four. We went with Akpan and Taylor in midfield, Gibson and Ismail on the wings, and Guthrie and Novak up top. On the bench, which isn't shown on that graphic, we went for Sykes Kenworthy, Francis, Cousins Dawson, Goldthrop, Morris, Reeves and Anderson. We started well with 14 minutes in. Dawson's throw finds Guthrie, who gets a bit of space and heads it home. Maybe he should have done better, but it's a good start. And then in the second half, we got a free kick. Reeves put it in, and Novak went round the back and just had a tap in. But on the 75th minute, it started to turn around. Ramsey puts it in the corner. It gets headed clear, but only as far as Whitman. And then Whitman finds Weatherstone, who's found Akers. I don't know why someone has to close him down, but it's a good strike. But we should have closed him down. And then a minute later, Devontae Cole plays in Ravenhill. Ravenhill then finds Weatherstone, who drives forward, and he's got just a gap to run into. Akpan does well and blocks the shot, but first time strike by Ravenhill, and it's unstoppable. That saw us share the points, because the penalties for the bonus point. Novak steps up for our first, and scores to make it 1-0 to us. Then Devontae Cole steps up, and he equalises, makes it 1-1. Next up is Ismail. Ismail with a good penalty here. Ty puts it into the corner. And next steps up Okunbiri. Okunbiri, again, a good penalty, right in the corner. O'Donnell had no chance. Reeves now steps up. Reeves, again, another brilliant penalty. At this point, they're all taking good penalties. And then Whitman makes it 3-3. The next up for us is Guthrie. A more senior player and a striker should score this, but it's an awful penalty. Straight down the centre, keeper saves it with ease. So they were in trouble. Ramsey steps up, and O'Donnell, a pretty decent save. Penalty could have been better, but it was a good save. But it's still 3-3. Then Dawson steps up. Dawson does what Guthrie can't do, and it's a good penalty. And now we're 4-3 up. Then Amos's shot was straight down centre. O'Donnell should have done better, but now it's 4-4. Then Anderson steps up, and Anderson strikes it straight at the goalkeeper. And for some reason in the highlights package, he didn't show the last one, but they scored it. It was more important to get some minutes into some of these players, though. Guthrie and Novak both had a good game. It was good to get a good game out of Staunton, who got 6.8, and it was nice to get Reeves some minutes. That's already established. We've only got one forced change in the starting 11. That's Staunton coming in for Anthony O'Connor. French, I didn't want to risk him, and Staunton looks the better prospect if we can get some minutes into him. The team we're going with is McGee, Mellor, Staunton, O'Connor, that's Powley O'Connor, and Woods in defence. Pritchard and Cook midfield, Middleton, DeVitt out wide, and McCartan and Donaldson up top. On the bench, we've got O'Donnell, Henley, French, Devine, Guthrie, Conley, and Novak. For team talk, we're going to go with calm and I fully expect to win. And for individual, I'm just going to tried and trusted, passionate, and I have faith. And I'll do that for each of the 3 positions. It's almost guaranteed to get all of them a positive reaction, so that's a good one to stick with. Miller picks up the ball and plays it short to Cook. Cook goes past his man, but he's tripped. Free kick for us. De Ligt to take it. Not a bad effort, it just goes past the post though. Needs to be a bit better. Thornton looks up. Tries to play the ball over top of the defence, but it's cut out Brewitt. It falls to Phillips. Phillips, what was he doing there? He plays it into Donaldson. Donaldson scores. That was an awful mistake by their defender, but Donaldson did well to finish it. Earlier in the season he would have missed those, but he's full of confidence at the moment. So if you have a look, nice idea by Staunton. It's a nice run by McCartan, but it's not good enough. Phillips is a bit too long on the ball. I'm not sure. I think it's Pritchard though does well to close him down, which forces the mistake. And Donaldson isn't going to not score in this form. Powdy on the ball, looks up and plays at the top, and Donaldson takes it down well. And just what a strike! No one was stopping that. So here Powdy plays it forward, and actually we thought it was a good ball, but actually mishit it. Donaldson did a lot of work to get to that, but that strike first time is absolutely brilliant. Corner coming from Middleton. Donaldson, that was almost his hat trick. Powdy for free kick, plays it into Wood. Wood then to Pritchard. Pritchard looks up and strides forward. Plays it to Cook, who plays it back to him. Pritchard sees Wood making a run past his defender and plays it to him. Wood then crosses, and it comes over to De Ligt at the edge area, but his header just loops into the goalkeeper's hands. Middleton with the corner on the right. Swings it in. Donaldson rises higher than everyone and heads it straight at the goalkeeper. Pritchard plays it into De Ligt, back to Pritchard. Pritchard looks up and plays a nice ball inside to Miller. Miller smashes it goalwards. Keeper does well to palm it round the post. And it's cleared by the defender. Middleton's corner. Donaldson again rises above his defender but can't keep his head down. Really does seem eager to get a hat-trick today. Miller on the ball, looks up, finds Cook. Cook drives through the centre. He's got 2 men closing him down. He stops, looks up, finds Donaldson. Donaldson takes it well, shoots. Hit it with power, but that was a massive mistake by the keeper. It's 3-0 up and Donaldson gets his hat-trick. The Cook does well here. He's running in. He's got 4 people around him really. Manages to hold up the play. Finds a brilliant ball. Donaldson, that's great control. He hits it hard. Don't know what the keeper is doing. If you look at the replay, he opens up his body, strikes it with a lot of power. Keeper dives. Looks like he might get it, but no, it gets his fingertip and there's enough power just to deflect itself in. Keeper boy feels a bit unlucky, but should have done better. Donaldson, though, won't care how it went in. Goal's a goal. Luton plays it back to Cook. Cook drives forward. Opens up, takes a shot from long distance, but it hits Pritchard. And then it falls Middleton. Middleton's shot. The keeper saves it, but again, wasn't Zaki solid with it. Powdy takes the ball first time out of the air and plays it forward to Cook. Cook is driving forward again. Plays it inside to Pritchard. Pritchard looks up and finds De Ligt. De Ligt plays back to Pritchard. Pritchard sees Wood making good overlapping run. Wood with the cross. He gets it over. He gets cleared over and Cook! Brilliantly charged down by the Morecambe defender. And with that, it's now half time. Again, with another game dominated. 12 shots to 3. We had the one clear cut chance. We've had better passes, 75% to 59. We've had worse tackling, but not by much. Headers we've also struggled on. We keep struggling on those though. Donaldson's been our best player, obviously, with 3 goals. Our worst player has been Staunton, which is a bit surprising because we've been quite solid defensively, but then maybe he hasn't much to do. Team talk's going to be pretty obvious. It's going to be passionate and I'm pleased. As that's all you can really say. They've had a good first half performance. And I'll leave it at that so not to overcomplicate it. Pritchard finds Cook. Plays it quickly to McCartan. McCartan looks up and finds Middleton in space. Middleton runs past his man. Goes to get across him, but it's a good tackle. But it falls to Wood. Wood's the second time cross. Donaldson almost got his 4th there. At 3-0 and Donaldson having his hat-trick. Let's swap him for Novak. Let's make our final 2 subs. We'll bring De Ligt in the centre and we'll take Cook off. No point risking him. I'll bring Connolly on there. And final one, let's take off McCartan and bring in Guthrie. Bit of the free kick. Guthrie's put off the back and he heads it goalward, but it goes over the bar. Roach plays the ball forward. Isaiah plays it first time to Brewitt, who then plays it out to Diaguraga, who plays it back in Phillips. Phillips tries to find Cranston's run. Cranston gets a bit lucky. Plays it to Stockton. Stockton. What a goal that was. Smashed it in. Keeper had no chance. Hopefully I haven't made these subs too early. So Phillips has good vision, plays it first time. Miller should have maybe dealt with it, but Cranston does well. And Stockton's got plenty of time and just smashed it first time. Roach looks up, plays it to Kenyon. Kenyon has runners outside of him, finds Cranston, who then plays it forward to Ellison. Ellison's closed down quickly by 2 players, but Cranston's found some space behind him and it's a good pass to him. Cranston now looks to take on Pritchard. Cranston's looking for that yard of space. He finds it and finds Stockton in centre. And Stockton heads over. Do it with a free kick. Put into the centre. Powdy! Powdy's header goes over the bar. Roach plays it down the wing. Sullivan's got ahead of his man. Cuts inside. Drives into the centre. Plays it off to Stockton. Stockton, stinging shot. McGee spills it, but picks up the second ball. The free kick. Puts it outside the wall, but can't get the whip enough to bring it back round. Cranston with the throw. Finds Stockton. He plays back to Cranston. Cranston whips across in. Wood misses it. O'Sullivan's got it. Takes across, but it's blocked. And there goes the final whistle. A good win there, 3-1. Not much happened towards the end though. Team talk wise, let's go with passionate and we'll say I'm very pleased. And everyone's happy with that. And that will do. Second half we weren't as good. We only had 8 shots at half. We still had more than them, but they certainly came back better second half. Our pass completion I think also fell, but our tackles improved, did they? Headers also improved I think. Donaldson was clearly the best player. DeVitt struggled to get any crosses in, was our worst. Miller only made 2 mistakes, which is actually an improvement for him. Powdy O'Connor made 3 that was throwing, and as Pritchard made 4, so he did make 4 key passes. Apart from his 3 goals, there wasn't really anything to stand out for Donaldson. He also missed quite a few, as we saw. But all in all, a win's a win, and it took like a wonder goal to even get them one back, and we're already well ahead by that point. The other results in the league: Carlisle lost 4-1 to Crewe. Cheltenham beat Newport County 1-0 and they move up to 4th place. Exeter and Forest Green drew 0-0, so Forest Green in 3rd dropped some points there. Leyton Orient and Walsall shared the points in a 0-0 draw. Macclesfield and Port Vale ended with a Port Vale win. Port Vale's first win of the season. Salford and Cambridge drew 1-1. Scunthorpe won 4-0 against Northampton. Swindon Town beat 2nd place Plymouth 2-1. That certainly helped us. We now have a 9-point lead in 1st place. And our goal difference is absolutely fantastic compared to theirs. They want 7, we got 24. And we have a 13-point buffer on the promotion playoff spots. So we should be quite good for going up here, or at least making the playoffs. Guthrie picked up a slight knock in the match. It was bruised shins. It's only out for 2-3 days, so that's not a major problem. And with that, our next game is against Crawley at home. That will take place on Sunday the 19th of April 2020 at 8 BST. So make sure you get your prediction league entries in by then. The entry thread is in the description below. And for anyone else not taking part, remember you still can. Just read the rules thread that's also in the description below. And then go to the entry thread and submit your entry for the next match. And finally, if you could like and subscribe, that would be appreciated. And we will see you next time.